Happy Beltane. So I'm going to be making some rose water. I got a container. I'm going to transfer it in. I let some rose quartz chill up in here. And now I'm going to let this come to I'm going to boil this water. I got some of my dried roses out. So I'm gonna break up the roses and put them in here. So I'll show that. So I just broke up like 3 huge like rose buds, and it kind of looks like enough. So I'm gonna just work with that. So here's what I took it through the strainer. Sorry, black container, but it's very fine now. It smells really nice. So I'm just letting that come to a boil, and hopefully that's enough. It smells really nice though. I'll let that hang out in there while I'm waiting for that. Okay, so good boil. I actually added some stems. Oops, some stems in here too. So I'm gonna let this like really simmer like all day long, or however long it takes. Just cleaning some crystals today and the shells and stuff, so I'm going to check on it. Smells nice. Let me get that. Whoop. Show you guys. That looks good. So look how pretty that's coming out. And it smells yummy. Okay, so this is doing good. Rose water. And now I'm gonna make a couple candles actually too. So I think I'm gonna do a red candle. I'm feeling the red and the love. So I'm gonna make a couple red candles. And just let this heat down. So here's that pretty red. I had some mica in it. I always had mica in my candles. But this was like Persian red it was called. So I was like, that's cool. I'll make it sandalwood, orange, and rose flavored. And if I'm feeling it, maybe that really, I have some oils, but a little dab of that citronella oil. Usually getting these little mats. So a little protection in there too. Pretty. Show off camera, or without it boiling. It's being steamy, I guess. Ready? Wipe off my. It's pretty red. Pretty red color. So I'm gonna add a couple of herbs to this. Just haven't decided what. So I just crumbled up some more rose, and then add that in here. Keep on going. And I'm adding some red sandalwood and dragon's blood into this mixture too. Rose, sandalwood, red sandalwood, and dragon's blood. So long fusion. I'll show when I form. So here's how they're going. I added actually a little bit of apple oil fragrance too, and they smell really good. They smell like apple blooms. So yeah, they're still drying. So I made this around 2 o'clock. Now it's 4:24, and I mean, this is looking pretty. I should have touched the bottom, but it's, you know, pretty red color. Nice. It smells nice. Probably gonna let simmer a little bit longer. Just have it on low. And then I added some of the rose stems. But yeah, I think it's coming out nice. And then of course I'm gonna strain the the petals and the stems, you know, when I transfer it over to the bottle. So yeah, it's coming out nice. I'll work at the stove, so a lot of kitchen witching during this Beltane, making candles and making rose water. So I'll show when I do finally pour it and what it looks like as the end product. So this is my cactus Gumby, and I just took some cactus pics from him, and I'm just gonna give him some water. But yeah, look at that paddle though, isn't that crazy? Okay, so you'll see that I made a short of kind of showing how I make my protection salts. It's red sandalwood, dragon's blood, and then 3 different types of salt: Dead Sea salt, regular table salt, and Himalayan salt is in there. And I just, because it was in such a smaller container before, I was like happy to make like a bigger batch. So I couldn't find, so I've been following the wheel of this Wikipedia spell deck. I couldn't find the card. This was the one from In Bulk. So like I've shared, the same spells are in this book as well. So I went to go see the Beltane spell, and this one, they have like a fairy chair that's different. That's just in the book, but this one was more of, oops, sorry, I hit my tripod, but fertility, happiness, concentration, and achievements are good focuses for rituals performed during Beltane. I love a good fire ritual, so I always love doing a candle spell during Beltane too. That's why I've done all the years before, really. It's just a candle spell to celebrate my marriage and the relationship I have with my husband. So I usually burn a red candle. That's kind of what I've done in the past, but since I'm following the wheel and following these, I wanted to follow through with it. And so this one, it says materials needed is a crystal that goes with Beltane, and they have those things kind of actually on this other page. Carnelian, garnet, malachite, moss agate, and tiger's eye, which is kind of crazy because that's basically all the crystals, majority of the crystals that were in my grid that I made during the full moon. But I don't know what stone, probably a tiger's eye, or maybe a garnet. I don't know. I have to decide which stone we're gonna use, but need a stone. as many pieces of paper as there are people in your family, and a pencil, and then 3 feet of ribbon in purple, white, and green, 2 candles in white, and a feast of food. And then you're gonna write out, that's the incantation. I'm having a problem with it focusing. There it is. There's the incantation. Here's what it continues on saying. So if you want to read that, it talks about just tying a knot and having like a little feast at the table. I'm gonna shrink it down and do this on one of my altars actually instead. But instead of ribbon, I have yarn, so I'm gonna work with yarn, and I have 2 different shades of green and purple, so I'm gonna do these colors instead. So yeah, that's the other thing, other than the rose water is still simmering and the candles are close to being completely dry. They smell so good. They smell like an apple blossom because of the flower, like the flower notes that were in there, and the apple, and they sprinkled some cinnamon on the top with red jasper. So yeah, that'll be the last thing that I do as a part of this Beltane video, other than probably maybe just pull a card from the Seasons of the Witch Beltane Oracle. And it's kind of crazy because I feel like that all like makes so many things come full circle of having this YouTube channel, because that was like one of the first flip throughs I believe I did on my channel. So yeah, I'll attach whatever I do next. So here they are. Add a little sprinkle of cinnamon on top because how they smell like yummy apple, like a apple blossom. And then I added a red jasper in there too. So they are all dry. Check on the rose water. Okay, so it's 6:49. This is still simmering. Even though I turned it off, so I'm just gonna let this chill through the night probably, and strain it probably in the morning. So yeah, it like kind of took all afternoon, but yeah, I wanted to show that. I added some stems, just a couple. So here it is in the bottle. I made a little label for it, saying dark rose water because of how dark it is. But it smells really nice, and I put some rose quartz pieces. I put 3 rose quartz tumbles that we tumbled in there. So yeah, there's the rose water that we made. So my husband helped me drill these, and I'm gonna add these on to that green string. And I'm gonna draw little symbols on these guys. I want them all to hang a certain way. So I'll show the process, or in between the process, I guess. So here is everything afterwards. we actually made did like this a little bit different with adding some shells to the little like rope that I talked about in that spell. I left a little salad offering, but I did I pulled runes and I drew the corresponding planetary symbols. And then the Eye of Ra, the Ankh, Eye of Horus. So, excuse me. So this is very long and it goes all the way across. Basically almost like a witch's ladder, so it was put through the whole thing. But sadly I had to make it twice. My husband helped me drill these. So I felt so bad having him help me drill more because that broke, because when I went to go hang it up it fell. But I made these little elven star like candle holders. And then this is so cute. The incense cone holder has like little fairies in it. But yeah, I dressed this candle to burn for Friday. So I always loved burning a candle to celebrate my marriage. So I just have that because it's late. It's actually like technically Friday now. It's midnight. But I just wanted to get this in. But this was the stone that we chose, whole malachite piece. And yeah, that's it. I was just using some of the Beltane incense cones I've gotten in the past. Then I was excited to use some of the hawthorn leaf that I received from a friend. So I added some other herbs on that in these candles. And then a little salad offering. And then this is my little Sabbath stone for Beltane. This is my little altar. And yeah, so I'd love to know, what did you do for Beltane? Candles, sealed them to, those are coming out yummy. And that rose water, I'm excited to use that. It's really concentrated. But yeah, I'd love to know, what did you do for Beltane? So I wanted to show the cord. So it's like 3 feet long, you know, so it's a little too long to show, but essentially it's almost like another witch's ladder in a way, because there's tons of intention into this. So there's a little clear quartz point, the Eye of Horus, and I was just working with symbols through this, Eye of Ra, and then different meanings behind the rune combos and the planetary meanings, and then the shells, all different shells. And I try to do them in like interwoven. So it's like this side, that side, this side, that side. I also try to mix shells from collecting them and stuff. And then at the end, I put a green tassel I had. So there's that little tassel. But yeah, I wanted to show that, and I'm probably gonna hang it, but for now, during the month of May, I'll probably have it hanging out on my little Beltane altar, but I wanted to show that part too, include that in this, in my Beltane rituals, because I did do a ritual with a goddess Isis raw and forest within this. So I think it came out really pretty. And I just love the noise of shells. So yeah, I think it came out nice. And yeah, this is what I meant about, like, you know, swapping them. So it's like each shell. And then it continues. You know. So yeah, so a lot of intention was put into this guy. But it has beautiful healing energy. I'm really loving it. I actually want to try to make another one, maybe, because I really like how that one came out. I'd love to know if you're inspired by making something like this by any chance, or if you have made a witch's ladder. Because yeah, I'd love to hear those things from you guys. So the last thing I probably will do is just show my candle that I will light tonight, that I showed last night. I prepped it last night, and a little oracle pull. So now it's time for, of course, I'm so excited to have like an oracle deck doing these Sabbath videos, because like this is the first Beltane I have like an oracle deck to celebrate it with. So these were actually on May 1st. Today's Friday, so I'm still celebrating. These are the cards I received before, and I kept getting like the same messages. And I don't know if you have this deck, if you want to check these ones out. And then even like, look how like the beetle rebirth, or karmic justice, the rebirth card. You can take a pause to read these. But it was just like, I really loved the messages that I received. And then this is the deck I received in an Astral Collective box when I used to be subscribed to them, and I didn't vibe with it at first, but like now I have been. I pulled it out because the fairies, my fairy medicine. These are the cards I got yesterday: moon medicine, surprises, and daily practice. But they remind me of Sim characters. The artwork, really pretty. So I might pull a card from the Beltane and the fairy. Whoops. In the fairy deck. And like I said, I was thinking about maybe putting stickers of the keywords above the cards, so then it's like easier to like read. Isn't that so pretty? Look at this beautiful purple gilding. I was a sucker for that when I saw that. Okay, let me take the guidey books out. The guidey books. Music is different. I'm gonna celebrate it. Oh yeah, alright, dancing. One more time, gonna celebrate it. I got my Moo shirt on. So I'm just bumming it around the house right now. But okay, so oh, look at that. I was singing that song, Celebrate, and it feels so right. I love that. Be joyful and celebrate how far you've come. Spend time with those you love. I'm gonna let that be the card. That's crazy. Ooh, and that mermaid medicine. Yes. and inner medicine. Come back to your center. The doorway is healing. Or excuse me, the doorway to healing is within you. Kind of goes with that. I'm still debating if I'm going to upload it or not, because I was practicing just reading tarot. But it kind of goes with that. Cultivate a healthy self-image. Love and respect yourself. Card number 12 and 39 and 48. I think it was taking care of yourself. Okay. Celebrate. Oh yeah. Oh, I loved that card, the dragon one. Isn't it so cute? Okay, so let's do a little amethysty. Put that there. Will it slide? Oh no, it's not. Okay. Let's pull a card. Sacred waters. That goes with that. The mermaid energy. Yeah, I just want one card. And it kind of goes the inner power. Let it be known let it be known no will or desire is more powerful than I. Embodied. Okay. I will. Morning dew. Yeah. I'll let that be. So let's read about that celebrate. Move that tripod like that. Or I can do the zoom. And see, read what? 48. Oops. I actually touched my tripod. Okay, so let's read number 48. Okay, here it is. This card indicates a journey that is coming to completion, but also time to rejoice, be merry, and celebrate what you've created. The fairies want you to acknowledge your accomplishments and to be proud of how far you've come. Instead of needing to achieve so much more before you can be satisfied, allow yourself to receive the rewards that are available to you now. Give yourself permission to simply relax and enjoy life for a while. This is also a time of this is also a time of coming together with one another and others you share a special bond with. Whether it's a family gathering, a birthday, or a holiday, the fairies encourage you to get out more and connect with the people you love. The fairies love celebration and holidays. They'll never miss an opportunity to have fun with those close to their hearts, and they appreciate the special magic of these times too. When we celebrate, we raise our frequency and pour energy into things that bring us joy. Therefore, embracing the magic of the holiday season is a powerful way to speed up manifestations of your heart's desires. And additional meanings: plan to get together with friends or family, accept an invitation to an event such as a birthday party or wedding. Don't be hard on yourself. Celebrate your achievements. Be grateful for the blessings that are pouring into your life. You'll attract even more to celebrate. Lighten up. This is not time to be overly serious. Play and have fun. Okay. And then we have that water energy, which I'm loving. That's why I actually did blue nails. Loving the water vibes. Okay. I'm excited for summer. Just not the summer heat. So this one says, cultivate a healthy self-image, love and respect yourself on the card. Okay. I love the hair. The little flower, or in the shell crown. The jewels. to the tripod. So funny, this tall one. Okay, so it says about this one with this card, the fairies are inviting you to work with the medicine of the mermaids to heal your relationship with your emotional and physical self. Just like the fairies, the mermaids are members of the elemental realm. The two work together closely. The fairies can help you build a bridge to connect with other elementals, including the mermaids. Actually, my bathroom is mermaid. I have mermaid things all through my bathroom. Because I love mermaids too. So I love that this card came out. I'm loving the message too. But anyways, let me keep going. As water beings, the mermaids are particularly comfortable in the world of emotions. Ask them to help you balance any emotional issues that are stopping you from manifesting your dreams into reality. When this card shows up, there's a chance that emotional triggers are currently distorting your experience of the world. The mermaids can help you clear your filters so you can stumbling on my words. The mermaids can help you clear your filters so you can break free from old patterns and create your reality with more confidence. The mermaids can also strongly connect to their physical bodies, especially their sensual and sexual expression. If you're feeling uncomfortable in your skin, they can help you develop a healthy sense of self-esteem and self-love. Finally, the mermaids are here to remind you of the power of water. As an element that is both fluid and forceful, it doesn't let anything get in its way. Embrace your own water magic to clear away any obstacles that are standing between you and your dreams. Additional meanings: release any feelings of shame or guilt in connection to your sexuality. Treat yourself with love and respect. Nurture your physical body. Explore sensuality. A breakthrough is inevitable. The power of water element will take you there. And then inner medicine. Come back to your center. The doorway to healing is within you. Card number 39. And this one says about it: if your busy monkey mind has been all over the place lately, tirelessly searching for answers that you're hoping will set you free, the fairies want to remind you that everything you need is already within you. Slow down and come back to your center. Ask the fairies to help you reconnect with your inner medicine. Tune into your own inner wisdom and pay attention to the guidance that's waiting to come forth from within. Instead of seeking the advice of others, trust your own deeper knowing. Don't give your power away. Your true source is always inside you. By honoring your own connection to yourself, you also strengthen your bond with the fairies, Mother Earth, and her elements. Your inner guidance is your connection to all that is. As you remember this, you open doors to your own healing powers, and it will become much easier for you to manifest your dreams on the physical earth plane. Additional meanings: learning a new healing modality that resonates with you, or developing your own. Find a teacher who can reconnect you with your own inner knowing. If you've been feeling tired or depleted, nourish your own connection with yourself. It will help to re-energize you. So yeah, it's like a cute oracle. I don't know if it's published, but let's go with that author. I didn't see on the box publishing. I think it's like an indie deck, so I don't see a publishing company. Oops. Yeah. It says info right here. And that's actually something that the original owner did. Was they would get a lot of the decks from Kickstarter, which I thought was like an awesome thing. So I love supporting small creators or upcoming creators, you know, or just creators in general. So number 35, and this actually is a card that represents healing too. So just being easy on yourself and taking care of yourself. And it says, drunken by the swell of the sea, I can feel the blanket of her embrace. Unafraid of the presence, releasing the cords. I call her in, I call her deeply within. Okay. Put like a little, maybe hang out with some leptolite since I pulled it out. It's a very nurturing stone. And it says about this card comes to a reading when you are ready to heal wounds that have troubled you for many moons, perhaps lingering pains from things lost or the weight of the past that creeps up to haunt you at night. Pulling sacred water is a sign that you will soon be renewed and your soul will release the cords that have bound you to hurtful memories of old. You may not know what needs to be healed. You could be carrying baggage that isn't immediately present in your consciousness, but the effects of such deep healing will become evident in the changes happening around you. Do not question the blessings coming into your life. They are here because you are slowly learning to wash away the blocks that have previously prevented such abundance. Sacred Waters reminds you to be gentle with yourself in the coming weeks. Difficult emotions or painful memories may surface, but this is your spirit bringing them to your awareness so they can be healed for good. If you do experience painful memories, allow them to wash over you. Do not try to overcome what you feel or allow yourself to feel guilty for what you're feeling. Simply experience the wave, allowing it to pass at its leisure. And there's a little cutie patootie in the watering can. So yeah, that's a little oracle pull for Beltane. Healing. Just feel like that's just a call to go hang out by the water, have a little celebration by the water, celebrate the water element. Because it is a beautiful thing. Yeah. So I'd love to know if you're gonna go hang out by the water or take a nice beautiful ritual bath, take a nice shower, maybe soak your feet, maybe mist your face. I love like misters. That's probably my favorite. Or just taking a dip into the ocean or the pool. That's always fun too. But maybe some amethyst and some leptolite, because those are the two I whipped out. Maybe would be a good stone to hang out with. If you did resonate with this reading. But it's so funny. I just refilled my bay leaves. So funny to see it full again. But so yeah, I loved how that celebrate card was like that. Wasn't that funny? There's actually like 2 cards missing from the deck because I left them on my altar. I realized, but that's okay. The inner power. Number 20. Unleashing. Oh, I'm gonna read this. That shadow card. So it's beautiful, actually. Let's see if I can do something like that. And talking about taking a bath. It's actually, I think, yeah, it's the card before this one. Card number 20. Card number 20, or excuse me, 19 is self-worth. So they all kind of like correlate about taking care of yourself, staying true to yourself. That's read about that because that one I kept seeing this beautiful starry sun energy. I don't know, I love that, the bee. I love like the transition of the artwork from Juliet, because like or excuse me, that's why, because it's another artist. The OG artist is Juliet, I believe. I love this new artist too, so let's read about that. Magic is more than a wave. I saw the word wave and I was like ocean energy, so I was like, I'm gonna read that too. Magic is more than a wave. Sorry. Magic is more than a wave of the hand or a chant of words. It's a state of being. Magic is what happens when you are so settled in your power that light radiates from your soul. You shine so bright that the universe sees itself reflected in you. To be a great manifester, you must allow your magic to unfold within your spirit without limitation or hesitation. You have pulled inner power because there is a force within you that you have held back for too long. To access this power, you must learn to trust in your sacred gifts. Don't question the signs when they come. If something feels significant, that's because it is. And if something feels like a divine message, that's because the universe intentionally chose this pathway knowing it would grab your attention. Each whisper you embrace brings you one step closer to unleashing the totality of your manifestation power. Additionally, you are in a cycle of manifestation when this card comes to a reading. Do not let this pass you by, for it is your power that drew this good fortune to you. Yeah, I felt like I had to read that. And I'm just gonna read that one too, this indulgence line, the milk and butter. But I love that artwork so much. The pretty red. And it just says, this one was real short. Beltane is a natural time of indulgence when the earth offers a feast for both eyes and stomachs as spring comes alive and expands in bursts of colors and blooms. Like Mother Earth, you will come alive when you indulge in yourself. Indulgence doesn't necessarily mean eating an entire box of chocolates, though sometimes this may be required. That's so funny. The most the most productive way to the most productive way to indulge yourself is to acknowledge your worth and needs. Demand what is yours by giving to yourself first. Do you always put others before yourself? Are you working hard to fulfill someone else's dreams rather than your own? Do you stifle with your own desires in favor of someone else's? Your dreams, your dreams, needs, and desires matter just as much as anyone else's. Excuse me. I feel like someone's throat's like, you need to cleanse your throat chakra. I think that's what that is. Someone that resonates with this. You should do like sound healing for your throat, or just work with some blue stones. And I see like 3 right here. Work with some blue stones. Because wow, you need to open that up. So it continues saying, your dreams, needs, and desires matter just as much as anyone else's, even more so because they are waiting patiently within your heart, waiting for you to find the time and space to bring them to life. So this is, like I said, this is the year of doing things, and especially if you have had something on the back burner and you want to, finally work on it. I feel like this is the time to finally do it. And I just see like an older card that I pulled before, but that soul healing vibes. It's just gonna make you feel internally better with yourself, So taking care of yourself is very important. like it said about the chocolates, which is so precious and funny. You know, you don't have to conquer Rome in a day. You don't have to, you know, just start, you know, start at one thing and just keep on building, you know. But yeah, I saw and even now I'm seeing like the blue, or you're not seeing the way I'm doing, but I'm just seeing blue. I'm in a singing mood. And I'm not a good singer. Wow. Yeah, there's someone out there who's watching this, and you need to work on your throat chakra, because I like feel the weight of you not being able to vocally express yourself, which I can resonate with that. When I was younger, I had a hard time speaking for myself, you know. So it takes time, and a good thing is practicing talking to yourself in the mirror, you know, actually, like, you know, or when you're alone, talk to yourself, or talk to your, you know, like, talk to yourself as you want to be, you know, spoken to, and kind of practice your tone of voices if you did get upset about something, you know, that you did want to, you know, express that you're upset, and how you would want it to come off, or, you know, like, where expressing like things, especially that, because it's like, I know a lot of us can be yes people, or you don't want to say no, you know, so just like being able to say that no for the first time, and then you finally feel good because you're just like, yes, you know, I don't have to put myself through anything or a struggle. Actually, like, I'm just feeling it. I want to pull from this. This is like one of the first decks too, like a old deck, newbie, oldie but a goodie. I mean, it's just a little affirmation deck. This is like the original deck she did too. This, you know, so cute. She sold it in the cotton bag. Annie, what's her name? Annie Tarasova. Yeah. Dreamy Moons. You may have heard of it. There's like subscription boxes. A lot, like, I feel like she had a lot of stuff in subscription boxes when, like, a couple years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. No, it's kind of crazy. Just an affirmation for us. Something that, it's a little mantra for those that are watching. Woo! Thank you. Aren't these backs gorgeous? And then, like, I love, you know, it's like the vast universe. Her artwork's beautiful. I radiate love and gratitude. And I am at home in my body. Kind of goes with the oracle cards. So beautiful and serene. Looks like she's sitting on a lotus. And that bottom card, I do not have to prove myself to anyone. So yeah, you don't. All you have to do is stay true to you, you know, and as long as you stay true to yourself, that's all that matters, and those that you love, you know, because you know you're a character, and that's also a beautiful lesson to learn, to make sure you stay true to yourself. I think I said that kind of while I was in between swapping the decks, but yeah, that was beautiful. So pretty much, other than so I made candles. I made that rose water, which came really dark, really concentrated. I forgot to say I used distilled water. Like, that was like, I guess like that's because that's the difference between like it being rose water and just like rose tea. So I used distilled water with that, um, and then the dried roses that I had from just because I usually have fresh flowers very often in my home. So I dry them. I'm like always drying flowers at some point. So I made the rose water. Next I want to try making hibiscus water. I think that would be fun. But excuse me, rose water, the candles. Then I pretty much did I didn't like film us at the table, because I didn't really want to like do that, but so I pretty much did that Beltane spell. I told you the malachite is what we chose to be our crystal. We wrote pages and I burned them in the cauldron. And then the runes were runes that like we pulled. I had him pull, I pulled, and I kind of like wrote those, on some of the shells. And then, like I said, I kind of amplified this a little bit more, is doing a working with Horus, Ra, and Isis, with the 3-foot long ribbons, purple, white, and green. If I didn't have white, I just did that lime green instead. The 2 candles, and I left a little bowl of salad. So yeah, so I did that. And it's crazy. That makes that a year of doing this. This is a floating candles spell, which is so cool to like do a full year. Actually, there's like a spell that's in here I have bookmarked. This spray. I have all the things right here, basically. But I was gonna make a separate video of that because it does work. Definitely does work though, so I kind of wanted to share that maybe in a different video because I don't want to make this too long. So yeah, happy Beltane. I'd love to know, what did you do for Beltane? The last thing I plan on doing is just burning that candle to celebrate, because now today's Friday, so the day of love, which is fitting. I just prepped the candle yesterday. And so yeah, I'll just probably insert a little clip of that when it's lit. I also didn't get to clean off my altar, because I usually like to cleanse. I like to use Florida water to cleanse my altar space, wash my hands in the diffuser, all the different ways I like to use Florida water, but that's one of them. Before I like to cleanse my sacred space with Florida water, so I got to clean that today because I feel like I was kind of catching up, because this week has been like catching up, but otherwise that's pretty much it. Maybe I'll show a little clip of if there's anything else, I'll add it to it. So just, yeah, keep on watching. And here's my candle lit. Let's do this real quick like that. So yeah, happy Beltane, everyone. Love to know, what did you do for Beltane? And I'm sending you much love and light. Please stay safe out there, make good choices, and I look forward to seeing you next one. Bye, guys.
No, I know we're not in Kansas. Are you a good witch or a bad witch? Who, me? I'm not a witch at all. I'm Dorothy Gale from Kansas. Oh, but is that the witch? Toto? Toto's my dog. Well, I'm a little muddled. The Munchkins call me because a new witch has just dropped a house on the Wicked Witch of the East. And there's the house, and here you are, and that's all that's left of the Wicked Witch of the East. And so, what the Munchkins want to know is, are you a good witch or a bad witch? But I've already told you, I'm not a witch at all. Witches are old and ugly.